OK Soda was a short-lived product from the Coca-Cola company that was released to test markets in 1993. It was created by Sergio Zyman, the man responsible for Coke's most well-known failure, New Coke. In the 80s, Coke did some market research and discovered, at least according to them, that Coca-Cola was the second most well-known term in the world. The first was the term OK. Shooting for number one, this was the starting point for OK Soda, a soda that was heavy on the branding but aimed at a crowd that was fed up with being over-advertised to and manipulated by marketing, ironically taking cues from the pop psychology of the preceding decades, such as Thomas Anthony Harris's "I'm okay, you're okay."
In the past few weeks, certain documents regarding OK Soda have been declassified. They concern the distinctive taste of OK. Here is one such document.
Advertising has a clear goal: to get you to buy a product. This is often done by associating a feeling or an idea with the product. But what if the idea and the feeling is disillusionment with modern advertising campaigns? Can you subvert something and achieve the same thing that what you're subverting achieves? OK Soda's marketing campaign still feels unique 14 years later. It stood out in a world of sensational advertising by being distinctly and boldly unsensational.
So many of you have asked, is there any quick way to measure my current level of okayness?
Brian Lanahan, Coke's manager of special projects, told Time magazine, "It underpromises. It doesn't say, this is the next great thing." The soda cans were drab shades of gray with the occasional red. They were covered with illustrations from respected contemporary comic artists, quotes from the OK Manifesto, and coincidences. The cans had a 1-800 number printed on them that you could call to hear a number of pre-recorded messages, or to record your own testimonial or story about OK Soda.
Thanks for being such a devoted caller of the OK hotline. Please listen closely to this OK coincidence selected especially for you.
And people called it,
"Hi, I'm Bruce J. from Seattle, and during my vacation in LA, a friend offered me some OK Soda, and I turned it down. That was the night before the earthquake. Yikes."
but mostly kids more interested in fooling around than buying soda. But can disillusionment sell? Can you really reach young adults who feel bombarded by excessive advertising, by shoving tons of advertising in their face about how unexcessive you are? When the feeling and idea you're selling is that advertising, branding, and even life are a little meaningless, telling people that they'll get that feeling by buying your product might turn out to be a dead end. It was almost a weird attempt at reverse psychology. Maybe OK Soda was ahead of its time. Today, we are much more comfortable with meta self-critical advertising. A study of Super Bowl commercials from 1969 to 2009 concluded that use of postmodern advertising devices such as surreal visuals, symbolic associations, and humorous juxtapositions has been increased during the last 4 decades.
Look down, back up. Where are you? You're on a boat.
We need a big commercial! Hello, ladies. Look at your panda. Now look at me. I'm on a tiger.
Customers rate these types of ads more positively. Recently, Sprite launched a new ad campaign that over 20 years later feels like it's taking a play from the OK Soda playbook.
I never tell you to drink Sprite, even if I was in a commercial for Sprite, which I am, or you were watching it, which you are. I would tell you to drink it, no matter what that cue card says.
Bro, man, say it.
No.
But I think there's a distinction to be made here between using postmodern elements in your advertising, what many have called postmodern advertising, and founding an entire brand around truly postmodern ideas, as OK Soda seemed to do.
To whom it may concern, for the past few weeks, a chain letter promoting OK Soda has run on local TV. Despite a huge outpouring of support, there have been detractors, notably Americans mad about OK. They have compared our campaign to a virus and to the notorious kudzu plant, creeping everywhere, strangling all it touches, needing only dirt to survive.
It seems postmodern elements can be most effectively used to remove strict brand associations, allowing customers to project more of themselves onto the brand instead of trying to live up to an idealized image.
FedEx is determined to have the best commercial on the Super Bowl.
True postmodernism, however, eats at the very core of what advertising is. Advertising's aim is for you to choose one product over another, or to get you to spend your money here instead of somewhere else. Doing this requires a value system that the customer can use to judge the value of the product. The postmodernist view of dismantling this value system is in direct conflict with advertising's goal. So while the occasional postmodern commercial or brand might succeed because adopting those ideas allows it to stick out from the noise and look different, I think postmodern ideas can never be adopted by advertising wholesale, or it will end up eating its own tail. Postmodern advertising now usually only lightly pokes fun at advertising instead of trying to sell you on being fed up with it altogether.
And there it is. A cabin. A cabin. And it explodes.
What? No, it's just a cabin.
No explosions.
No explosions.
A brand usually doesn't go so far as to say, as OK Soda did in its manifesto, "What's the point of OK? Well, what's the point of anything?" Cards Against Humanity is perhaps the single current example of true postmodernism in advertising that I've found. They're a brand whose advertising seems to attack the very idea of advertising itself, running a potato for a Super Bowl commercial and getting people to donate money towards digging a giant hole in the ground for no reason. But they're a company built around making people laugh and being funny, and they give their game away partially for free, so there's less of an opportunity to accuse them of hypocrisy. Harnessing the negative emotions of a group or a movement has proven tricky for brands when pushing their products. But maybe if OK Soda had been a startup company, not an offshoot of one of the largest brands on earth, it would have been more successful. Or maybe it was simply that the soda tasted terrible, reportedly like a mix of Coke, Dr. Pepper, root beer, and orange soda, and no amount of clever branding can sell a beverage to people who don't actually want to drink it.
Recently, authorities have asked OK Soda to respond to allegations that the television chain letter is some sort of secret code. Nothing could be further from the truth. It is a marketing tool only. A secret or code of any kind would be counterproductive. It would imply that OK is only for those who truly understand it. Please stop this rumor and help others to realize that things are going to be okay.
I'm Thomas Flight. I hope you enjoyed this essay. I've got ideas for other essays like this, so I might do more of them if you guys seem to enjoy them. If you liked this essay, you might enjoy the podcast I do with my friend Ben called Obscurigami. It's a pointlessly educational podcast about obscure things. Search Obscurigami wherever you find your podcasts or on YouTube. Thanks again for watching. I'd appreciate it if you subscribed, and I'll see you all again next time.